Hello everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Leatherneck Insider. I'm Hayden Donaldson.
And I'm Zach Zanelli. The winner of this week's Leatherneck Insider Athlete of the Week is men's basketball player Alec Rosner. The transfer from Winona State had 25 points in Leatherneck's first game of the year against Illinois State and followed that up with a 12-point performance against Rockford and a 60-point performance against DePaul. Leatherneck Insider reporter Jack Bell has more on Rosner.
This week's Leatherneck Insider Athlete of the Week, senior guard Alec Rosner of WIU men's basketball. Rosner seems to be fitting in just fine here to Western Illinois to start the campaign.
It's been pretty smooth. I think from the start, all the way back to the summer, and actually the way they recruited me, I came in pretty comfortable, and knowing that there was going to be a role open and continuing to work for that was all helpful. And then just the trust that my teammates and my coaches had in me to put me in those positions to score the ball.
Rosner talks about what it's like to play alongside guard Trenton Masner.
Yeah, he's an awesome point guard. His ability to see the floor, get everyone involved, and then not only his passing, but the way he scores it too is really helpful for us, and just how aggressive he is.
Reporting for Leatherneck Insider, I'm Jack Bell.
Thank you, Jack, and congrats, Alec. Staying with men's basketball, the Western Illinois men's basketball team has started off the young season on the right track. Leatherneck Insider reporter Peyton Hutchins tells us what's been going on thus far.
The Western Illinois men's basketball team currently sits at 2-1 through their first 3 games of the year. The Leathernecks have wins over in-state rival Illinois State and Rockford University. Their only loss was to DePaul. WIU is currently led in scoring by Alec Rosner, who is averaging 13.5 points per game, with Trenton Masner right on his tail, averaging 13 points per game. Projected to only win 3 conference games, the new faces of the men's team has proven the doubters wrong. Of the new faces, 3 of them start and all average more than 7 points per game. The Leathernecks are right where they want to be early on. Reporting for Leatherneck Insider, I'm Peyton Hutchins.
Thank you, Peyton. The Leathernecks lost to UCF on Monday by a score of 70-37. They were led in scoring by Josiah West, who had 12 points and 7 rebounds. WIU will be back in action this upcoming Monday as they travel to Texas to take on the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley.
Western Illinois women's basketball lost a close one against Eastern Illinois in their home opener by a final score of 64-62. There were 10 lead changes and 6 ties during the game. Jada Thorpe led the team in scoring with 17 points, followed by Mallory McDermott and Elizabeth Lutz, both having 10 points. Their next home game will be November 30th, hosting Tarleton State University at Western Hall. After the break, we head over to Macomb High as winter sports are underway in the IHSA.
Not W?
It's not W, it's W. 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 That's what I've been stressing out about the most so far. It's saying W because I know it's something you're going to say there. Yeah, we've been there.
They're like, we're waiting on, what are we waiting on?
They haven't said it. We're ready to go. We can start.
Hello everyone, I'm Will Thomas.
And I'm Dane Mackley. Welcome to this week's edition of Leatherneck Insider.
Welcome back, everyone. The Macomb High boys basketball team tips off its season as they play their first game next Friday against Bushnell Prairie. The Bombers played Bushnell Prairie twice last season, beating them in both matches by more than 25 points. Last year, the Bombers went 19-9 and 3-1 in the Prairie Land Conference, finishing 3rd.
The Macomb High girls basketball season is now underway as they had their first game on Monday. Unfortunately, the Bombers came up short as they lost 31-16 to Pleasant Plains. The Bombers finished first in the Prairie Land Conference with a record of 4-0 and 13-13 overall last season. The Bombers' next game is today at 2:30 against Havana. Staying with Macomb High, the boys wrestling team kicks off their season on Tuesday as they take on Camp Point Central at home. The Bombers will look to have another great season as Macomb wrestler Max Reiner took home the sectional championship last year.
Speaking of championships, after the break, we discussed the WIU athlete that broke a record at the Midwest Regional Championship. Don't go anywhere.
your vision.
My goal is to work at a top 100 television station as a reporter, anchor, and a producer.
Our mission.
Thanks to Western, I have a resume that would beat out most students from the top journalism schools in the country.
This is Western Illinois University.
I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Glad to have you back. After a tremendous season and setting a single-season record for goals, WIU men's soccer player Kyle Owen made a mark in the Summit League this season and was named to the All-Summer Summit Honorable Mention team. Leatherneck insider reporter Abdullah Dakure spoke with Owen about his season.
The Leatherneck men's soccer defensive forward Kyle Owen has been recognized for the second time by the Summit League as the Honorable Mention squad. Owen talked about his gratitude toward the recognition and his plan going forward as a Leatherneck.
I'll come back for my 5th year because of COVID. I'll come back for one last year and hopefully go to the tournament, win some games, and if I have a chance, I'd love to go try to play some pro soccer afterwards, MLS or USL or whatever opportunity I get, I'd love to take that.
Reporting from Leatherneck Insider, I am Abdullah Dukure.
Thank you, Abdullah. Kyle will have one final year with the Leathernecks next season, and he hopes to continue to add to his already successful career.
Football weather was back as Western hosted Indiana State on Senior Day. The Leathernecks were shut out by the Sycamores by a score of 21-0. The Leathernecks defense gave the team a shot to earn the Leathernecks their first win of the season, but not enough to top the Sycamores. Chase Graham led the defense, finishing with 11 tackles, while Wandy of the Cruz had 10 and Braden Smith had 9. Western will head east to Illinois State to play the Redbirds in the final game of the regular season. Staying with WIU football, recent graduate Michael Lawson just got drafted into the XFL. Lawson was taken in the 20th round, 69th pick by the Houston Roughnecks. Congratulations, Michael, on taking it to the next level.
A WIU baseball player has an exciting summer ahead as he looks forward to playing in the Cape Cod Baseball League. LI reporter Avery Thompson has more.
Sophomore Nick Mitchell will play for the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox of the Cape Cod Baseball League this summer. In his freshman season at WIU, Mitchell ranked top 5 among all Summit League hitters, slashing a .342 batting average. Led the team with a .792 OPS, tied for the team lead with 28 runs scored, and stole 30 bases, which was the most in all Summit League base runners. Along with his amazing rookie season, he was also named second-team All-American. During the summer, he played for the Fond du Lac Spiders, where he had a .372 batting average and was named the Northwoods League MVP. This is an amazing accomplishment for Mitchell as he looks forward to a new opportunity.
Thank you, Avery. When we return, Stoolboy Sports is back and you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Western Illinois University. Our beginnings in 1902 focused on providing affordable teacher education training. We've changed with the times and excelled through the years. Today, Western is positioned for the next 100 years and beyond. Affordability of diverse academic programs, outstanding learning opportunities, and hands-on experiences provide excellent job placement for our graduates. This is Western, forever Western.
Another episode of Leatherneck Insider means another episode of Stoolboy. Stoolboy discusses one of the young NFL quarterbacks that has taken the league by surprise. Take it away, Stoolboy.
Well, Zedrin Hayden, since we are all Bears fans, let's talk about Justin Fields for just a second. In the last 3 weeks, he's had 11 total touchdowns and has put the Bears on his back, giving them a chance to win all 3 of those games. He's set multiple NFL records as well, the last 2 weeks, one of them being the most rush yards in a game by an NFL quarterback, which is at 178 rush yards. He also has set the record for most rushing yards over his last 5 games, which is at 555 rush yards. To make things worse for the Bears, they're the first team in NFL history to lose 3 straight games after scoring at least 29 points in each game. I don't know about you, but Justin Fields can only do so much to carry this Bears team. The defense has got to step it up. The Bears are currently 3-7, but could easily be 5-5 or better if the defense could have gotten just a couple of stops. I don't get how the Bears are so bad defensively, though, considering the Bears have, a defensive coordinator as a head coach. Make it make sense. If the Bears want a chance to win more games, they need to draft offensive linemen to protect Justin Fields, and they need to draft as many defensive players as possible to potentially get that last stop to win a game. That's all the time I have for you today, but I'll see you guys next week on a brand new episode of Stool Boy Sports. Zach and Hayden, what do you guys like and dislike about what the Bears have been doing the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I love the way that Justin Fields is playing right now. I think he is really completing this offense, and I think the Bears are maybe a receiver away, maybe an O-lineman, but I think Ryan Poles' biggest needs in the offseason is on defense.
Oh yeah, for sure. I never thought I'd see the day where the Bears offense would be better than the defense. I've been a Bears fan my whole life, but yes, for sure. We traded Roquan Smith. They traded Roquan Smith and Robert Quinn, two big key players on defense. They weren't going to re-sign this offseason for sure easily, but I think that should be what should be addressed in the offseason easily in the draft.
Absolutely.
That's all the time we have for you today. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at InsiderWIU. From everyone on Leatherneck Insider, we all wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I'm Hayden Donaldson.
And I'm Zach Zanelli. Have a good night, Leatherneck Nation.